Hello friends, happy 4th of July. Today is Mr. Toodle's birthday. He's 49. So next year we gotta think of something big. Holy cow. We're just now starting to set up. The boys brought down the couch down to the lawn and they blew off the deck, got a lot of the tree stuff off because there is this tree right by the deck that brings some shade. We had to cut it back because it was dropping these weird berries that it has and stuff. So a few weeks ago I started decorating the home for the 4th of July. And now I'm just finishing up the decorating and I'm gonna start with the front porch. So here on my front porch, we have these hooks where I can hang hanging pots. So I ran to At Home to grab some of these hanging baskets. But something about me is I cannot keep a plant alive to save my life. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some fake flowers in there. Right now during the summer, I want the baskets to look like Patriotic. So I went on Amazon and I found these faux outdoor decoration flowers. They say they're UV and fading resistant silk flowers. I'm hoping I can get a few seasons out of them, so we'll see. 2 of these bunches came in one package. So I ended up buying 2 packages, so I would have 4 in all so that each basket would have 2 in them. I'll leave a link to these ones for you down below, but I wanted some pop of white in them. So while I was at Home, I went over to their flower section and I found these white flowers. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to pull them off of these stems that they have and pull off some of the flowers on this bunch and replace it with this white flower. So I ran over next door to the Dollar Tree and grabbed some of these styrofoam. That way I could poke the flowers into them. Now we've had some crazy wind here lately. This might be really light with the styrofoam and the weight of the flowers that we could have the flowers blow away. If that's the case, then I'll come back and just hot glue the styrofoam to the basket here. But we'll see. We'll put these together and see how they look. I love how this turned out. They look real, you guys. And they look beautiful and I don't have to worry about watering them. Oh, perfect. And I'm definitely gonna do this for the fall. And I also put together for my dining room table a Patriotic tier tray. A lot of these little decorations that I'm putting on it I have found over the years at Hobby Lobby, grocery stores, I don't know, around. I couldn't even tell you. I have no rhyme or reason to this. It's just start placing and seeing what looks good, what feels good. Okay, I'm done, but there's a lot of blank space here, so I want to fill that in with something. I'm going to fill it in with some red confetti paper, and now it just looks so much better than that blank brown space. And this is how it ended up looking. Super fun, huh? I'm going to share with you 2 grocery hauls. One was a few weeks ago in June, and one was right before the 4th. I grabbed the Grandma Sycamore hamburger buns. They got squished in the car though. Something fell on them, but oh well. I was out of zesty Italian seasoning. So while I was in Smith's, I noticed that they had individual packets, but they wanted 79 cents each. Well, if I were to get 4, that would have cost me $3.16. It was cheaper for me to grab the box of 4. So always check and do the math and see where the better deal is. And then a package of white American cheese. This is about 0.56 pounds. With their digital coupon, I got blueberries. And with a digital coupon, I saved on grapes, so I grabbed the red and the green seedless grapes. They had corn on the cob on sale. I grabbed 4 of those. 2 bags of the Josefina tortilla chips, restaurant style, and this one's the lightly seasoned. Haven't tried the lightly seasoned, so I'm really excited to give those a try. 2 stalks of celery. I also got the celery with the coupon. 4 loaves of the Sara Lee Artisano bread, and so I got those with the digital coupon to make it that price. On sale with a digital coupon was the Los Palmas green chili enchilada sauce. I grabbed 5 of those, 4 hot and 1 medium. They only had 1 medium left on the shelf, and we use this a lot for our chicken enchiladas. With a digital coupon, I got the Pink Lady apples. I splurged and got the Italian gnocchi with Parmigiano Reggiano. I can't wait. There's a sausage gnocchi soup recipe I want to try, and I can't wait. On sale with a coupon were the Halos, a bag of their burgers. I usually get the 80-20, 80% lean and 20% fat, but the 73% lean and 27 fat was $20 for this big bag of 24 burgers instead of paying $25, so I went with this. I grabbed the tri-colored bell peppers, 3 artichokes, can't wait to have these in the Instapot, 1 green bell pepper, bananas, And with the coupon, I got the cucumbers and then 4 tomatoes on the vine. A package of the fudge stripe cookies. We're gonna make s'mores with them. A 10-pound bag of potatoes. They had the 5-pound bag on sale, but it was still cheaper to get the 10-pound if you wanted, you know, 2 5-pounds. I picked up a big bag. This is 5 pounds of the mixed vegetables. It was cheaper to get this big bag than smaller bags. So I went with this, and I'm gonna portion this out and get them in the freezer. On sale were the original Bush's baked beans, 28 ounce. So I grabbed 6 of those. That was a great deal. 2 bags of the jet puffed marshmallows. They were on sale. I grabbed the kids more of their conditioner, their Suave. And then I did buy ice cream. It's in the freezer. And I bought this 24 pack of ice cream cones. And then with a digital coupon, I did grab 2 sour creams and then 1 cottage cheese. And then they were having a soda sale, buy 2 get 2 free. So I grabbed 2 Coke Zeros, caffeine free, a Mountain Dew Zero Baja Blast, an A&W normal and A&W Zero. And I did buy a Dr. Pepper, but the box fell off my cart. And then when I put it in the car and then driving home, I don't know what happened, but all the cans were exploding. So that box is in the trash. So now we have more soda because the sale was going on all month. So we are ready for Deric's party on the 4th. And for ice cream, I grabbed the deluxe cookies and cream, chocolate cookie crumble, Rocky Road, vividly vanilla, and a sherbet. At Macy's, I grabbed 2 romaine lettuces, a cabbage, 2 packages of strawberries. So my haul total came to $205.09. Now this was a good sale going on. They said with their in-store savings and their digital coupons that I saved $100.64. Now that's really good, but compared to my lowest price point store in my area, I actually only saved $35.90. But still, that's a savings. Here's the second grocery haul for the party. With the sale and digital coupon, I was able to get the Clausen pickles at a great price. So we grabbed 3 spears in 2 sandwich slices. For the 4th of July barbecue, we grabbed 24 burgers. The Land O'Lakes butter was on sale with a coupon. And so I had them grab the unsalted butter. There are 5 of them here. We went through a lot of the unsalted butter doing those mini cheesecake bites for my friend's wedding. So this replaced it very nicely. 2 packages of the Fran's hot dog buns. There are 16 in each. And 2 of the Fran's sesame seed hamburger buns. 2 big yellow onions. On sale were the classic mega size classic chips. There's 42 bags in here. I decided to go with this box and have it out instead of buying multiple bags of chips. So we have 5 Ruffles, 5 Classic, 4 Smart Food, 7 Cheetos, 4 Funyuns, 4 Fritos, 6 Cool Ranch, and 6 Doritos. So this year we're gonna do that. 2 stalks of celery, a head of lettuce, 3 beefy tomatoes, 5 Miracle Whips they were $3.99 with a coupon, so we got 5. 5 packages of the Ballpark Franks. Those were on sale, part of a 5 for $5 deal. 18 ounces of blueberries, 2 1-pound strawberries. Deric also picked up a squeezable mayonnaise for the burgers, 2 16-ounce containers of sour cream, and 5 dozen eggs. It was actually cheaper to buy this than their 60 count, but they were out of the 60 count. And a twin pack of the Kroger cream cheese. So this haul total came to $170.21. They said I saved around $38.20, which I would have to say is pretty accurate comparing the prices to my lowest price point store. I filled up the 2 egg containers, and as I picked them up to put them in the fridge, the bottom one slipped. That's like a dozen eggs.
Was it full?
No, that's 18 eggs.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, this pisses me off. It's one thing to have 1 egg drop, but the whole freaking 18 count. I'm so pissed. And I have no one to blame it on because I did it.
You can yell at me if you want.
Deric! Look what you did, you little jerk.
Yeah.
All right, now that we have the food, I'm gonna start setting up the kitchen and prepping it for the party. So I've had these boxes of forks and spoons for I think 2 years now, and there's 600 in each. And I am now just getting down to the bottom of it with all these parties that we do. So that's awesome. I'm gonna do 2 forks and 1 spoon. I thought on this table I would do the plates and cutlery. That way we have more room on the table for food. Big plates for dinner, cutlery, and small plates for dessert. So to put the chips out, I was like, do I put it in this pretty decorative box or the big tin? I'm gonna try it in here, but I have a feeling I'll have to keep refilling. I'm sure the tin will win. So we'll see. And this, I can line up the chips so they can see instead of like digging through. I mean, if they're in here, I can line up the chips and they don't have to dig through, but I don't know. Some of these are smashed up pretty good from their packaging. They said that there were 4 Funyuns. Liars! I only have 3 Funyuns. Oh no, I got them. This way. The ones that are on top, there's some more underneath them, so if one grabs one, there's another one just like it below. So I'm gonna go with this for right now. I'm gonna decorate this spot up just a little bit more. I found these fun flag flowers, I believe at the Dollar Tree, and these other decorations I got from Hobby Lobby last year. For the corn, I thought I would get some more corn holders, pokey things. I don't know what they're called. So I got these off of Amazon yesterday. That was cool how they store in like that. And then it came with this butter holder so you could put the butter in and then rub it on the corn. I'm not gonna wash these because they go in on the ends of the corn and it's not like people eat that. So I'm saving myself some time right now. 6 a.m. I was starting to wake up, right? And all of a sudden, this big explosion goes off. And it was local. Like, it was not out in the fields where the army, like, no. This was like, boom. And then we heard smaller ones later.
It wasn't like an aerial boom boom. It was somebody was blowing up like a stick of dynamite.
It scared me. And I just lay there waiting for, like, the sirens. Okay, I found out more about what the boom was that we heard. So I guess for over 140 years, the city I live in has celebrated the 4th of July by starting the day with a symbolic gesture of gratitude and remembrance. At 6 a.m., the fire department lights off or salutes fireworks to honor the sacrifices and courage of our nation's forefathers. I guess there's like 2 fire engines that fire off a total of 20 2-inch firework salutes that are designed to mimic the sound of cannon fire. It was so loud. Yeah, I guess it did mimic the sound of a cannon. One of them was in a park right in our neighborhood. You guys, when I say I thought a bomb went off, I really meant it. All right, now I'm gonna move on to the food. I did all the main cooking yesterday. Here's what's on the menu. We're gonna grill up some burgers and dogs. And right now I'm warming up the corn on the cob. We're gonna put these in the slow cooker. Yesterday I made a Hawaiian macaroni salad and I'm gonna be finishing up the broccoli salad. The only thing I prepped for it yesterday was cooking up the bacon. Yesterday as well, I made some deviled eggs. Also last night, I chopped up some carrots and celery for the veggie tray. I also made the dill dip. As you saw, we have the chips. Outside we have a cooler with water and soda. Also yesterday I made some chocolate chip cookies and I started on the mini sugar cookie cheesecake bites. So for the corn on the cob, I had a couple of options for everybody. There's Mexican corn and you top it with some Mexican creme. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this name, but it's cotija cheese, C-O-T-I-J-A cheese. Then you sprinkle on the seasoning, which is a chili lime seasoning. But if you rubbed some lime onto the Mexican corn as well before you put the creme and cheese on, oh, it's so good. And then there was cowboy corn. You can rub half a lime on it, coat with some mayonnaise, Parmesan cheese, and the chili lime seasoning. I had a little bit of water at the bottom of the slow cookers on low, and then I changed them to warm. Now you can do your corn this way, but you can also, after you're done boiling the corn, take like almost like a cake pop stick and push it through your corn, and then you have like a handle. It's really cool. And that's another way you could serve up your corn.
I do know some of the things our guests are bringing. My mother-in-law's bringing a potato salad. My sister-in-law's going to be bringing some fruit. My niece is bringing a Patriotic snack tray. My brother-in-law is bringing a
Cucumber, tomato, bacony salad. I don't know what was in it, but it was absolutely delicious.
Derek's uncle and aunt are bringing a grape salad. And our friends Beth and Chris are bringing a crab dip, which it is so good. And I got word that they are also bringing Derek a chocolate cake.
So I used our counter island for the main things, the burgers, the dogs, the buns, the condiments, all of that. That way we had more room on our dining room table for all the side dishes and things. It worked out really well. Well, I did have the backyard decorated a little bit, but out of nowhere, the storm blew through. So we moved the party indoors and we sang happy birthday to Derek and served him up Beth and Chris's cake. It is so good. Well, the wind was starting to die down, thank goodness, and we headed outside for some fireworks. It's fun watching the fireworks with some food. So I brought my niece's snack tray out, and then I went inside and grabbed the cookies and passed those around as well. It was so fun. We had some neighbors come over and enjoy the fireworks with us. So the first round of fireworks were the small ones for my nieces. They enjoyed watching them. And so I went back inside and started picking up the kitchen and putting food away. And when I was done doing that, we went back outside for the big fireworks. This neighborhood and fireworks were insane. We have never seen a neighborhood like this. There were fireworks in every direction and they went until like 10:30 at night. It was bananas. It was so much fun. And tonight, our neighbor doing a big show. The 4th of July celebrations are not over yet. Yeah, last night was a good time. I am trying to wake up and get going and clean this kitchen up. We crashed. We put away what needed to be put away and then we went to bed. Now we're getting the house put back together. Do I regret that decision? Not one bit. The boys are outside cleaning up the fireworks. And for breakfast, chocolate cake. This is my friend Chris's cake. It is delicious. And this year he put a different spin on it. In the middle, there is a layer of butterscotch. It is so good. It's my breakfast. They were so sweet to make this cake. They made a big one too. My mom said when I was a kid that you can have your birthday cake for breakfast. So, what did you guys do for the 4th? How did you celebrate? And how was the next morning? Happy birthday, America.
Now, I know a lot of you enjoy watching putting parties together, so click on these videos here where you watch me go through all the process, see how I put together some of our past parties. I'll meet you over there. Bye!